Alright, so I'm sitting here and I'm joined by DJ Kriel, who comes all the way back from the USA to South Africa. Firstly, how are you doing? How's everything going?
What's up, Hayden? Yeah, it's great to be back, man. I'm excited to be back and on a new journey once again, back in South Africa and just making things happen again for myself in my boxing career. Yeah, that's it. I just want to get back to fighting and get things going.
I want to ask, obviously the obvious question is, why did you come back to South Africa? Because, you know, you look like you were settling in very nicely in the USA and enjoying the life that side. So why the move back now?
Well, as everybody knows, I moved in the first place for boxing. That's what it was, and I wasn't fighting. So that's what I was there to do, is to box. I was learning a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, the knowledge I gained from the States was just amazing for boxing. But it doesn't help you learning all these things and then you're not fighting. So we made a decision, me and my wife, and also we just had a newborn son, Caleb. Thank you. And we thought, this is gonna be good for us. Let's go home. Let me get some fights. I need to fight. That's what I was there for. That's all I know, and that's what I want to do. So we decided, let's go home, and we're also gonna have family support with him, because it was tough for us over there, just us being there and without family. And so we made the decision, let's go home, and I'm gonna get my career back on the go, and my wife, we're gonna have some help with the baby, and that's it. Yeah.
Well, I saw on social media, you surprised your family when you came back. You did like a little clip where, how happy are they that you are home now?
They're amazed, man. My mom was so happy. Everybody, not only my mom, my whole family was very happy. We excited to be back home with family. It's a big thing. But other than that, I'm excited to be home to start fighting again, get fights going and get training, and so it's an exciting moment again in my life to get things going and running again, because that's all I know. This is boxing. This is my love. It's my first love. This is all I know. And I want my boxing career to take off again. And, nothing's ever changed. I want to become a multi-division world champion. And I can. I'm only 26 years old. Yeah. There's still a lot to still go. There's still a long way to go. I really want to achieve greatness.
You left South Africa. You were not a world champion. You earned world championship status when you were in the USA. Now, how many fights do you think you are away from sort of getting back up there? Because you did have a really rough fight against Felix Alvarado, who's a world-class competitor. How long until you think you're going to get back up there again?
I don't think it's actually going to take that long. A lot of people don't know. I had an offer. I had a few offers a few months ago. We had offers to fight for a world title. I'm not going to mention what title and what the name or nothing, but we had a shot. The only problem was I wasn't active and I just came off a loss. So the organization didn't want to sanction the fight. But other than that, maybe it's a good thing, because also I want to get back active again. I think I need to have 2 or 3 more fights just to get my career active again. And because it's like anything, the more you do something, the better you get at it. I think I need to box more now, get acclimated to boxing again, and just start to fight and get back to the winning streak. And because like you said, I had a hard fight against Felix Alvarado, and it was also a little bit I was very disappointed. I was going through a hell of a depression, and so I want to get back on that winning streak. I want to get back to the way I used to feel as a winner, as a champion. But like you asked, I don't think it's far, I'm sure in the near future. Realistically, I would say I'm looking at a year to get another world title shot. I'm looking at a year, maybe just a little longer than a year, but if anything, I don't think it's that long from now. Yeah.
All right, and you back. Part of the story is that you're back here at the Hot Box Gym, the place that you built up and made your name for. Happy to be back home?
100%. I'm happy to be at home. I'm happy to be with Colin. We always just clicked. Me and Colin have always been close over the years. We've always stayed in contact, even while I was in the States. We never left on bad terms or nothing. And I'm excited to be back here. We're gonna make things happen, together. I'm just happy. Like I said, I just want my boxing career to take off again. And I think this is the best place to be. You know, we've got the best fighters over here in this gym at my weight division, and all near to the weights. You know, Heki, Simpiwe, Maruti. We've got the best guys there are. There's no doubt about that. Hopefully, I'm sure we'll be traveling around to the other gyms to get sparring and stuff. I want to, because that's what I know. While I was back in the States, I need to get that. I like that. So I mean, yeah, but I'm excited to be home, and I just want to fight again, hey.
Well, now that you actually led into my next question, what is it going to be like reuniting with your old sparring partners? You know, because obviously you've had a different sort of sparring lately. You've sparred with the likes of Reunited. In fact, there's too many guys to actually mention, but you've had a variety of sparring to come back and spar the likes of all world-class operators, as you mentioned, Simpiwe, Heki, Maruti, and a couple of other guys as well in the gym. I mean, coming back and sparring them, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's different. It's exciting, especially with them. You know, I've always believed this, well, and it's always given me a hard time. The smaller fighters I've actually struggled more with than even big names you would be talking about that I was sparring there. I've always struggled more with the smaller guys than the bigger guys. There's always
like a speed
advantage. I mean, you know, Heki and some people in them, they smart guys, man. They're very smart guys. Doesn't matter what division they are. People tend to forget that these are top level guys. You know, Heki's a hell of a smart fighter. So is Simpiwe Kongto. Maruti's just an animal. And no, these are top level guys. So I expect nothing less than a hard time while we're sparring. So yeah.
I wanted to speak about Maruti Mtsalane because it's at the point of his career where he is like coming on an age as well. So he might still have another fight. We don't know yet. So it's not to be confirmed. But he had a hard night as well against Sonny Edwards. Did you watch that fight?
I watched pieces of the fight. I watched highlights. Unfortunately, I didn't watch it live. But I did watch, and, you know, I think Maruti in his younger days, I think Sonny Edwards would have had a hell of a hard time. I really think Maruti would have won. But it is what it is, you know, you get that time in your life where you're going to get to that age, and then I think that's what it is. I think it was age with Maruti because, man, Maruti's, I know, I've worked with some very good guys, man, and Maruti probably one of the hardest sparrings I've ever had. I know sparring and fighting is two different things, don't get me wrong.
You can even imagine fighting.
Yes, but imagine fighting with Maruti, little 8-ounce gloves on and stuff. It's just, no, he's a tremendous fighter, and I think it would have been a different fight looking a few years back for Maruti, but you know, it's time. You know, times and opportunities. Well done to Sonny Edwards, and you know, it's good for him and it's good for the sport of boxing. I mean, you know, Maruti's got, what, like you said, probably one more fight left. So if you look at it, it was good for boxing for Sonny Edwards to win. But obviously, as a friend, I wish Maruti did win. And going forward, I can't wait to work with him probably for his last fight. That's cool.
All right, and just back to you real quickly. When you went to America, I think you did an interview with someone asking what you're going to bring to the American boxing scene. You know, your South African flavor. But now that you're back home, I mean, what are you going to be bringing back to the home fans? What are you expecting from yourself?
Well, I mean, I've gained a whole lot of knowledge from boxing. I think I'm a different fighter completely, day and night. I think I've learned so much from America and the different trainers, and I'd actually like to see that change. I want to see that change against fighters over here, this side. I want to see how it changes because I know we have very smart guys and very hard fighters over here. We've got a lot of talented guys. So, I mean, I don't expect nothing less than what I did before, but I do believe I'm a different fighter, so I'd like to see that different test against fighters back home here, you know. So yeah, I'm excited going forward. Yeah.
Well, now that you've had a test of America and potentially want to get back to America one day to compete on the highest level, when is actually the right time to say, like, you should take a leap if you're a South African guy? Because it's good to hear from you as well, because some people would be like, DJ, what was your experience like? I'm sure it's interesting to some people to know, like, when is the right time to go? Because it can be difficult if you jump too early to get fights, right?
So if anything, I wouldn't advise no one to go and live in the States if it's not really what they want to do, okay? I would never advise someone to go and live there. I'd maybe shoot through there for training camps. Okay. Go through for training camps and stuff. Unless you want to live there, it's something. It's completely different. It is a really good life. I loved it over there. If things were different, I'd probably still be there. But other than that, I would tell a fighter to stay home, you know, where he's got his family support, where other than family support, you've got your people support, you know, and you're probably gonna get fights. I mean, at a lot of divisions, higher divisions and stuff, you'll get fights, definitely. People can't tell you, no, it's gonna be hard and stuff. You have to take those kind of risks in your life, and you know, go there. Maybe if you've got sponsors or something that will pay for your, go for a trip over there for 2 months, 3 months, go learn. That's the best thing you can do. It was the best thing I could have ever done, was go there for my boxing career and learn what they have to offer over that side. It was just truly amazing, and I really do believe it's made me a different fighter. But going forward, to tell a fighter, I think you'd stay here and then have trips over there. But like you said, you know, when you're already at a top level, when you're someone like, I mean, who do we have over here? We've got Lorato and stuff. They are going to soon be fighting the States. You just had Azinga Fuzile. When you are at those levels, you are going to end up fighting there. So maybe going there for training camps, learning a few things with your trainer. I think that's the best move people could make. Like I said, if you're planning, if you wanted to go and live in the States and stuff, obviously it's a good idea for you if that's what you want to do. But as a fighter, I would say stay in your country and just learn and go for training camps over there to different trainers and learn and stuff. Yeah.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned that, because I see a lot of like our mixed martial arts fighters doing that. They go for like camps, 6-week camps, whatever it may be, just to like refine their skills. They can learn a couple of new things. So that's an interesting point that you make. So I mean, that opens up the door for some people that want to maybe do that. I know that like with South Africa and the coaches and stuff don't like their boxers to go away and then they have to travel with them. But I think we've seen it recently, like with Durant and Makabu, they go around the world and spar, so that's good for them learning, because I don't think they can find much sparring here in South Africa for them. So I mean, that's a different story. But I wanted to ask something a bit juicy back at home. Sivanati Nonchinga, you guys were rumored. Now I say rumored because it was simply just a rumor. It wasn't anything put down to say you guys are going to fight, but you guys were rumored to be fighting at one stage within the IBF rankings. What do you think about him joining? Well, you and him joining at near the same time.
Oh yeah, so I heard he's here at this gym, at Collins Gym. I actually, you just reminded me that now. Yeah. So I don't know what to say, but we're probably going to be working together. It's going to be interesting. My plan is to, anyway, I am only planning on staying at 49 kilograms now at junior fly for the next fight, or maybe 2 to defend. But I want to go up again. Yes, I do want to go up. I'd like to go to 112. 50.8.
Yeah, because I'll be back in South Africa.
50.8, bro. So I'd like to go there. I mean, if I can defend, I'll defend, and then from there move up and move up again. I wanna end up at like 100 bantam, at junior bantam first. It's my dream. It's my dream and my goal to become a world champion at bantamweight. It's my dream and goal. Yeah, I'll stop it there. I have to be realistic with myself. Of course, like, I mean, we can all be like, yeah, that's where I want to go, and yeah, that's gonna be lacquer. I would even think that would be hard even for me. Honestly, if I have to honestly be speaking, it's hard, but that is my goal and my dream, to end up a world champion at bantamweight. That's my goal. So I mean, even you're talking about, even if you go to like junior bantam, there's talented and there's beasts over there. So I mean, like I say, it's my dream and my goal, but obviously I want to become a multi-division world champion. I know I can become a world champion at junior flyweight, and flyweight too. I really do believe I have what it takes to become a world champion at flyweight. Where it does become difficult, where I know I'm thinking of it realistically, junior bantam and bantamweight is very, very tough. But if you don't have these dreams and these goals, and these risks, you got to take risks. And I'm excited going forward. I want to take these risks and do that, what I'm saying, you know. So from here, I think 2 more fights at, I want to fight for a world title. Well, obviously now these fights I've got lined up that I need to set myself towards a world title, and then get a world title and maybe defend it, you know, make some cash. Yeah. And then from there, you got to cash in. And then from there, move up. That's my plan. Yeah. So, I mean, with Sivanati Nonchinga, I don't know what his plan is, but we're going to be working together, so,
he's fighting Felix Alvarado.
And he's going to fight Felix Alvarado or whatever, that's what I heard. So, yeah. I mean, it's a different route, yeah.
All right. I'm not going to ask for your opinion yet, because you haven't actually seen much of Nonchinga, I believe, as well. I mean, there wasn't much footage going around to the USA at the time when you were there. So you'll have to see him in sparring, and then you can give me a more better answer to that. But I wanted to ask you, when going back to the States real quickly, your best friends, your biggest influences, if you can just name a few, just, to give them some, coverage as well.
Of course, my best friend over there was Bones Adams. He would always do anything for me. And my manager over that side, Hector, and he from Feco Box, he very good friend to me, and also would do anything for me. He was very helpful to me while I was there in the States. Even when we weren't working together. He always wanted to just help me, and so and then friends, man. I had so many friends over there, good guys. Derek Harmon, people from DLX Boxing Gym. They helped me out a lot. My old trainer Kenny Adams, he helped me out a lot. So I had very good people over there helping me out. But other than that, meeting the people I did over there was also crazy and amazing. And working alongside and working with them and learning from all the different fighters over there and the great trainers over there was just amazing. Yeah.
Everyone thinks Las Vegas is like this big party town. It is, but it's a gambling city. How are you able to live there? Because I don't know if many people know about like how Las Vegas is as a whole.
Yeah, so you've got the Las Vegas Strip, and that's where everything's happening, all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
And but just out of that, it's obviously there's like a lot of residential areas.
Okay.
And that's where I was staying, like in a place it's called Summerlin out of Vegas. And it was very cool, man. Like I was 15 minutes from the Strip, but the boxing scene over there is just crazy. It's just crazy. But like I say, it's just like a normal residential area where you go live, just like and there's a lot of gyms around. There's many boxing gyms around in Vegas, and but a lot to do, obviously a lot more to do there than because of the Strip and stuff. It's like a living there.
Had I known you were coming back, I would have deposited money into your account to buy me a PlayStation 5, because I know it's a hell of a lot cheaper that side than it is this side.
It's cheaper, but it was hard to get, bro. I got one, and then I was zipping it over. So it was also hard to get, bro. It was they were sold out, and like as soon as it came in stock, boom, sold out again. It was.
How did you get one? Did you have to
I bought it on a place called StockX. They had it, and then you had to wait like 2 weeks or something, and. Yeah, it's stupid.
I think for the people at home, I played you, we're on a team in Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, bro. You can't go up against me, bro. I'm bad motherfucker, bro. Come on, bro.
Not just in the ring, but on the console too.
In the ring, on the console, everywhere. Shit.
So, what are you gonna miss the most? Obviously you love your family and everything, and you're happy to be home. But what are you gonna miss the most about being in the USA?
The boxing scene, definitely the boxing scene. It's like you always. Man, I had tickets to always go to the big events.
Which is your biggest and favorite?
Biggest and favorite, I went. Everyone's on Canelo, so I would say Canelo to everyone else. But like I watched Pacquiao versus Broner, and the atmosphere there was also just truly amazing. I think the best I went to was Pacquiao and Broner. Like the atmosphere. Yeah. I'm not saying it was the best fights, but. And also Tyson Fury, I watched, I think, all of his fights when he was in Vegas. I was at all of them.
That's the benefit of being in Vegas.
That's the benefit, and being in the boxing scene over there, the people you meet everybody. Evander Holyfield, Tyson, you meet all these people. You say, actually, how many people you wouldn't expect. I just spoke to so many people over there, and so it was crazy. It was cool. That's what I'm gonna miss the most, just that boxing scene around there, and also the knowledge, the learning, because it's not that we so far backwards. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say that. It's just that there is a lot of things that we lack that I was learning over there, that I picked up, and that was very cool. And that's what I'm gonna miss, and the reminding of it. Yeah.
All right. So we're expecting a whole different beast. Whenever you're fighting, I know that you guys will work on a plan, and then some news will come out soon.
There will be news. There will be news soon. Apparently, we've got things lined up. I've already been speaking to promoters over here. I'm not gonna put names or nothing, but there's already talk of me fighting soon. So I think realistically, I've got a little bit of weight to lose, so
that's first battle.
Yeah, that's the first battle. I don't want to lose weight while I'm thinking of fighting. I just want to lose this weight now, and then I had more. At least more down than I was. But I've lost most of the weight, and I think I'm realistically, I think end of March, April. I think April will also be good. I think April will be a good day to fight. So yeah.
All right, so that's the battle in the battles, and congratulations. Well, if you get the fights, I want to hear about it. But yeah, I'm happy that you're back home. Obviously, I get to interview you before every fight now, so that's a plus. But yeah, anything you want to lastly leave with us?
No, I just want to say thank you to everybody in SA, always supporting SA Boxing Talk. You know, Hayden Bruce Jones, and yeah, man, just keep your eyes open. I'm here to make some noise, man.